Another dream match, ladies and gentlemen, on NWAClassics.com as Gino Hernandez and Tully Blanchard face Junkyard Dog and Tony Atlas. There you see the very brash, arrogant Gino Hernandez. The massively well-built Superman Tony Atlas joining forces with the very popular Junkyard Dog in this dream match against Gino Hernandez and Tully Blanchard. Referee Nick Kozak, ladies and gentlemen, this is a capacity crowd on hand to see this epic contest. Joining me here at ringside to provide commentary, the voice of NWA Revolution, Jeremy Medrano. Jeremy, this should be an amazing matchup.
Well, all I gotta say is, if this is a dream, do not wake me up.
Referee calling for the bell, ladies and gentlemen. And Tully Blanchard and Junkyard Dog squaring off. Gino Hernandez and Tully Blanchard, one of the most storied tag team combinations that is in professional wrestling. The stuff that legends are made of, ladies and gentlemen. And we've got a lot of Gino Hernandez, Tully Blanchard content on NWAClassics.com, just like this dream matchup. Tully Blanchard now trying for a hip toss. Junkyard Dog with a nice reversal. Tully Blanchard, of course, complaining to the referee that the Junkyard Dog used some tights. I didn't see that, Jeremy, did you?
Well, not from my vantage point. Now, you talk about tag teams. All four of these gentlemen are no strangers when it comes to the tag team scene in professional wrestling. It's well documented that the Junkyard Dog has been in many, many great tag team matches. And, of course, his partner, Tony Atlas, a former tag team champion with Soul Man Rocky Johnson. Gino Hernandez was another part of another legendary tag team with gentleman Chris Adams as the dynamic duo. And then, of course, who can forget Tully Blanchard and his tag team with Arn Anderson as part of the legendary Four Horsemen. And there you see Junkyard Dog using his size advantage to get the early part of this match. And here it comes, Mr. USA, Tony Atlas. I agree with you, Bruce. Very well built in Tony Atlas. And now it looks like both gentlemen are going to fisticuffs. Just as long as Tony doesn't laugh, everything should be good.
The crowd now really getting with this match.
I didn't know Tony was such a good dancer.
They are asking Tony Atlas to start applying some pressure onto Tully Blanchard, who is a very unpopular wrestler in front of this crowd. Collar and elbow tie-up and a massively strong side headlock being applied by Tony Atlas. Look at the guns on Tony Atlas, tremendously built professional wrestler.
I hope Tony's got permits for those guns.
Referee Nick Kozak watching closely. Tully Blanchard escaping now, missing with a rear elbow.
Oh, beautiful drop kick there being displayed by Tony Atlas, followed by a headlock takeover, and there's the tag to the Junkyard Dog.
Great agility there by Tony Atlas as he connected with that drop kick with a glancing blow on the chin.
Ooh.
Junkyard Dog now starting to apply some damage to Tully Blanchard.
Ooh.
Headbutt has Tully Blanchard staggered.
Vicious headbutt at that, followed by one by Tony Atlas. And now both tag team partners are exchanging headbutts, much to the chagrin of Tully Blanchard.
Tony Atlas making the tag.
Ooh.
Hard elbow to the back of the head, staggers Blanchard.
There's a cover, and now Gino Hernandez breaks up the count. Very smartly keeping his distance from Tony Atlas, and then that distraction made Tully Blanchard get the advantage. There's the tag. Here it comes, the handsome half-breed.
Gino Hernandez now ripping with the laces across the face. Tony Atlas now scoring with some elbows.
Ooh. And just like that, Gino Hernandez and Tully Blanchard are on the offense here.
Gino Hernandez, the fresh wrestler in the ring now, incapacitating Tony Atlas with a chin lock.
Now Atlas trying to reach out his hand to make that tag, but Gino is making sure that Tony is kept on his side of the ring, cutting that ring in half and making sure that Tony has no chance of making that tag. They see Tony fighting back. Oh, and Gino coming back with a vicious shot to the midsection. Tag once again. Here comes Tully Blanchard. Vicious elbow smash. There's the cover. And only a 1 count, and Tony easily overpowers Tully.
Referee Nick Kozak taking a glancing blow there as Tony Atlas was forcibly pushed off from that pinning attempt by the powerful Mr. USA Tony Atlas.
And Tony looks to be in pain. Crowd trying to egg Tony on. The crowd getting behind Tony Atlas, wanting him to make that tag to the Junkyard Dog. Tony overpowers. He's almost there. Oh, so close, but yet so far away.
Gino Hernandez now with a front face lock. Tight maneuver. Junkyard Dog now trying to make the tag, reaching. Gino Hernandez very effectively preventing Tony Atlas from making that tag. Atlas now, nice reversal.
Ooh. Some very, very great wrestling being displayed there by Tony Atlas, but Gino Hernandez goes right back to that front face lock. Oh, and Tony is fighting back with some vicious right hands. I believe it's at the thigh area, if I'm not mistaken.
Gino Hernandez now making the tag with Tully Blanchard. High knee by Tully Blanchard, and now Tony Atlas fighting fire with fire.
That's a mighty big fire. Oh, and a
back suplex by Tully Blanchard. Both wrestlers now.
There you see referee Nick Kozak starting that 10 count.
Both wrestlers making it to their feet slowly. Tully Blanchard going to the wrong corner.
There you go. There's the tag. Here comes the JYD. And JY like a house, a big brick house of fire over Tully Blanchard. And here comes Gino. And Gino gets some punishment of his own. There you see Tony dishing out some more punishment. And Gino gets sent into Tully Blanchard. And Tully is now caught into the ropes. A very precarious position. And Gino better be careful. He almost hit referee Nick Kozak.
Tony Atlas now smashing Gino Hernandez into that turnbuckle.
Ooh. Looks like Gino tried to charge at Junkyard Dog, but to no avail. Big atomic drop. And then Junkyard hits an atomic drop, this time on Tully Blanchard, followed by a huge right hand by Tony Atlas. This matchup is quickly going into the favor of Junkyard Dog and Tony Atlas.
Tully Blanchard now begging for mercy. Gino Hernandez very intelligently pulling his partner to the outside of the ring, trying to slow down the momentum of this match.
Looks like giving Tully Blanchard a massage there.
Obviously trying to assist his partner in restoring some of that blood flow to the affected part of the body. Tully Blanchard now rolling under that bottom rope on his bicycle, ladies and gentlemen. on his knees in that corner. Great camera angle there, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the drama, the expression on the faces of these wrestlers. Almost feels like you're sitting on the front row right here on NWAClassics.com.
Tully Blanchard has got wrestling in his genes, a second-generation wrestler. His father, a legendary Texas promoter, Joe Blanchard. And, of course, Tully has got himself a daughter, a beautiful daughter at that, in the wrestling business, Tessa Blanchard.
Look at Gino Hernandez reaching across, trying to help his partner gain a little extra advantage there. Referee out of position.
Oh! Junkyard sensing that Tully got some help and decided to take out Gino by way of Tully Blanchard.
JYD one step ahead, Jeremy.
Tully Blanchard and Gino underestimating the intelligence of Junkyard Dog. So now Gino and Tully are going to have to come up with some kind of exit strategy in this tag match.
You can hear the crowd here as they are booing the team of Gino Hernandez and Tully Blanchard. It's a classic contrast in strategies, Jeremy. You've got this powerhouse team of JYD and Tony Atlas against the cunning and the wiliness, if you will, of Gino Hernandez and Tully Blanchard. Who will win this matchup? Tully Blanchard now with a Sunday punch on JYD, has him in trouble. Gino Hernandez now moving in the ring. And look at the power of JYD as Gino Hernandez literally powered off of that pinning attempt, making the tag with Tully Blanchard. Blanchard now driving a knee in. And now choking, blatantly choking the Junkyard Dog.
Oh, shot to the midsection there by Gino, followed by some more choking, crushing the air out of the neck area of the Junkyard Dog.
Junkyard Dog in trouble now as these double team tactics on the part of Gino Hernandez. Tully Blanchard very, very effective. JYD now trying to catch his second win, fighting to his feet.
All it took was one shot to the midsection. Gino lets go. There's the tag. Tully flipping, flopping, makes the tag to Tony Atlas, and Tony Atlas comes back with some vicious shots. Ooh.
And Tony Atlas
going for that patented gorilla press slam.
Oh, Gino Hernandez in the ring. Referee Nick Kozak seems to be losing control of this match. All four wrestlers in the ring. And in-ring collision, ladies and gentlemen, between all four combatants. Looks like Tony Atlas received the brunt of it, went to the ringside floor. Blanchard now with JYD.
Looks like going for that patented slingshot suplex.
JYD now blocking it with his foot on that bottom rope. Sunset flip. 1, 2, 3. And it's all over, ladies and gentlemen. The Junkyard Dog and Tony Atlas have defeated Gino Hernandez and Tully Blanchard.
It was brawn over cunning in this exchange.
And the fans at ringside are going wild as the popular JYD and Tony Atlas have been declared the winners.